Right? Could we say that? Hey, man, we born into stagnationism. There is no opportunity for us. There is no chance. You look stupid. You look dumb out here when you trying to do some shit that can't be done. It's impossible. Yeah, if you get them degrees, who said you gonna be anything? Not promoting or bigging up nothing. Right? Like, you talk to school teachers and they'll tell you about how it is. And we'll tell you that, I'll tell you that, man, growing up in the hood, man, it might not have been a bright idea to have bright ideas. Like, who you trying to be smart in the classroom? Yo, bro, you trying to be smart, bro? You think you got sense? What's wrong with you? And like what was said right there, right? When we talking about mothers and fathers, right? Growing up in broken homes, because I'm going to tell y'all, some people might say no. It will work better if you got both parents. You got all the time you need. You got somebody to pay you serious attention when you need it. You always got somebody to monitor you and rear you, because that's what it's called, rearing, raising the kid. If everybody working countless hours a day, guess what happens? Kid raised themselves. And now you think by working and making money, everything supposed to go correct. But it don't work like that, right? So these things, and yeah, there are other coaches and people who go through these things, but a lot of these things are uniquely, highly experiences of being a black American. To higher levels. Because there is a such thing as what? Per capita, correct? Now, once we got this list rolling, right? How much could we go on? We could really keep going on and on and on and on, can't we? Can we not? I often say to my mother, like, yo, I don't think I never seen a man really love my moms. And I don't shit on my brother Pops, because I feel like he was a good one. But I don't think he knew really how to, like, even in his position, just really stand on something totally different. Just try to make the necessary changes, even for me, because I think he loved me. He loved me. And my little brother, right? But he was on drugs, and he ain't have his right mind about him. So and he wasn't there the whole time. He wasn't there a long time. And obviously, if I'm in the streets and getting locked up, and I'm 10 years older than my little brother. And not a lot of men who are stepfathers really come in and handle things as if, no, I'm your nigga, shut up, I'm your dad, I'm your father. In the way that I kind of handle things with Lil Mama. Where, nah, I'm gonna exhibit some kind of authority over you, But it's going to be like real dad authority. You're going to feel very comfortable. You're going to want to, like I used to tell her, yo, bro, one day we going to be best friends. She's like, no. I'm like, bro, we going to be best friends one day, bro. Trust me, I know. And the day happened. I couldn't leave out the house without her trying to run behind me, no matter what I was going to do. I feel embarrassed about that sometimes, because sometimes I was going to make a drug deal.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
And that might sound crazy, but I had crazy conversations with her, because I would try to stop her and tell her, no, little mama, you can't go. She's like, why? I'm like, because I'm going to do this. She'd be like, so what? But this is our community. And then I'll start feeling guilty. Like, she want to just come with me and ride and hang out, listen to music. And I'll be always dropping jewels on her, talking to her about stuff. And right? But I do know that I was dead wrong. I can say that. I can take accountability. And we survived. She in college. Ain't pregnant. Way more goal orientated. Do I feel like she should be more on point? Hell yeah. But compared to her environment and everything she's seen, they might be smoked. So when Lil Mama was 17 and she graduated, it felt so good. Me and her mom, we dropped her off at like the summer part of the college thing, and we felt good. I cried. Ooh, let me tell you, right? When we was leaving, I did something I never thought could happen. You know how you ever stomp you ever be so angry like a kid stomp their feet? And I'm talking about stomping in the ground. I could have broke my fetuses. I was so angry and frustrated, and I don't know really what it was, but leaving her up there by herself at that school, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, we leaving her here? I just cried. Tears, like real, like. But it was an experience, because I realized that not a lot of people that came from our background had even did something like that. Because we had to drive out of state. And yeah, she could have been at a school around the corner somewhere. Some community joint, but that wasn't what it was. And even that would have been better than if she just would have been at the crib. Talk about how she was going to be a beautician or dancer or video vixen or stripper or pregnant or work at Carvel's or McDonald's. And I'm not shitting on that. But what I'm saying is that we got a lot of complaints in our community. And if all of us is doing that, if none of us want to be brain surgeons, if none of us want to be scientists, if none of us want to be entrepreneurs, if none of us want to start an Amazon, if none of us want to start a fucking a Walmart, if none of us want to have anything, then what the fuck will we have? If everybody want to be on food stamps, then when we gonna get the people that give us generational wealth and prosperity? Because who you know was able to stack their food stamps or take them food stamps and get their family general wealth and prosperity and build business? No, hell no.
Truth don't hurt, lies do. You think it's the truth, been lied to. I feel like this. They think I should feel like shit.
I can't forget because everything that made me me.
I feel like I'm ready to fly. They like blah, blah, blah.
Nobody never took care of me. I had to learn how to deal with stress and depression and feeding myself. Little kid.
I feel like I'm gonna survive. They feel like I should die. Told my mom I could be like Dave Chappelle.
I've been running the streets and selling drugs 85% of my life. I think it's higher than that.
It be a cold day in hell when nobody believe self. You got to play the hand you was dealt. A parent's job to have sex, not to help. You should have been born Michael Phelps. Now jumping in and learn for yourself, 'cause that's the way you go. And that's the way we do it. It might be foolish, but just do it. Who job to teach you? You blew it. That's just great. If you were smart, you wouldn't do it.
And they gave me all that time in prison. And people like, oh, he fucked his life up. He ain't gonna be shit. He never getting back. Up as I'm like, yo, these the people that remember me from when I was little and dirty and I ain't had nothing. And everybody treated me like shit. Like, these the people that remember me for just being a crackhead son. Like, these the people that remember me from when I was a teenager and I caught my case.
You was great, you would have been born Bill Gates or Phil Yates or Polar Bear or Dolphin. You chose addicts. You had options.
Yeah, man. Yeah, cuz just messaged me, say he seen that his son ain't throw a single punch, and he didn't. Adam ain't throw a single punch at that man, right? I got a follow-up question for this. And I feel like it's so many man, I don't know if I picked any. Shout out to everybody that had an answer. I don't know if I picked anything. Right? But I feel like everything up there, even with the learning how to love our hair and ourselves, like I've been through the ringer. And let me tell y'all, this ain't just things that you're going to go through when you're younger as part of your Black American experience. Some of these things going to become habits. Being toxic may become a habit. Not loving yourself may become a habit. See, being a gang member and a criminal is okay, is desired, actually. Destroying your life and making bad decisions can become a habit. Stagnation becomes a habit. Yeah. You wake up and and entrepreneurs do that. The most wealthier business owners in the world wake up and do the same things. But this in the name of growth and progress. But sometimes we get addicted to stagnation. You had one job and things wasn't working out. You said, I need to get 2 jobs. And when you got 2 jobs, things ain't work out. It got worse. Spent less time with your kids. You spent less time as a family. And now you kind of despise capitalism in a rat race. But you done sacrificed everything to be addicted to having a broken home. See how we can fit that in there?
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
We addicted to things going wrong. You know how they say sometimes that some people are afraid of success? Afraid to win. That always sound like some of the stupidest stuff in the world to me. A lot of stuff came into my mind when I was incarcerated, so I hadn't had real experience to like see it, but some people are afraid of being too successful where they don't get income tax. Like if I make too much money, I might not get income tax. And I'll be like, you rather get $2,500, $4,500 or something while your kid's young, rather than make $1 million and just, I don't care how much taxes you're going to pay. You don't want to finish that year out with $300,000? But just like the person that got that first job and then the second job, the $300,000, you still gonna have them say, because you know what? Financial literacy. And if you go by just that, listen, we can keep adding. If you watching, put it in the chat. I want to know something. What do you think is unique to the Black American experience? But the people that go through those experiences, the people that run the Olympic races of those experiences, who do those people become? Who are those people today? Are those the rappers? Because I be hearing facts that just seem like staggering and outrageous to me. Like, I thought we was bad in relationships coming up, but now I heard that dudes don't be like, dudes is always trying to use or disrespect women. Like, young black men, they whole goal is to embarrass a black woman or use or disrespect her. The black man is not respected in the black community unless he is filthy rich. And the black community do not produce filthy rich people. It's rough to make it. It's very hard. Not very hard, it's almost impossible. But if you erase some of those things up there, then it might become very hard or hard. But it'd be damn near impossible because you from a broken home. So you don't even know how to stick together. We don't know how to support each other. We too easy to scam, yo. Every time you turn around, we done gave our money to the wrong person, even if we think that we gave our money to the right person. This how we get the Dr. Umars of the world. Right? All right, we had this Adam 22 video up here, right? Speaking of Dr. Umar, what's going on with Dr. Umar? I said to somebody the other day, like, yo, I'm like, yo, do anybody know whether or not you could start a school where only black kids could go to? Hold on, man. Like, 'cause that bugged me out. Yo, this is like an old video right here. But I want to see what homie was saying. And it's a white guy. But if you've been following anything with Dr. Umar, you know now. It's just so many videos about him scamming out now within the last week of... Yeah, man, Dr. Umar ran a scam.
Benefit African people.